What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. First of all, I have to apologize for not posting as much. As you know, in my previous videos, I broke my hand and I couldn't type for 8 weeks, and it made scripting these videos close to unbearable. And then right after my hand got fixed, I ended up tearing my meniscus. So fun fact, if you ever plan on playing indoor soccer, just know unless you're willing to come out half the man you went in as, you should never ever think about doing it after you're retired. That being said, this time off has given me a lot of time to think about where I want to take this channel and what I want this channel to be. To the 263 of you that have been there since day one, absolutely appreciate you guys and love you guys. When I created this channel, I wanted it to be specifically about poverty finance. But during this time while I was thinking, I realized the thing that really helped me financially was consuming information across a wide variety of financial topics that didn't necessarily talk about specifically poverty finance. What that forced me to do was always think about money. Since the only thing I thought about was finances, I started realizing these financial opportunities that the other version of me probably wouldn't have seen. Moving forward, this channel, without a doubt, will definitely talk about topics that will help people out of poverty. But I also plan on including more reaction videos, more self-help videos, and videos regarding investments that I'm currently a part of or might potentially get into. If this sounds like something you would be interested in, please go ahead, hit that sub button, leave a comment, like the video. It really does help the channel. And to the 263 of you, I understand if you want to leave the channel, I completely get it. But if you want to stick around, I'm going to be here and I appreciate it if you do. Now that that's out of the way, let's talk about today's video. In today's video, we're going to talk about the one simple principle that I use in order to set my financial goals, my relationship goals, and my personal goals. And that one simple principle is called the 5-year plan. Have you guys ever heard that hindsight is 2020? Growing up, my mother used it as an excuse for why things weren't done to the standard and caliber that they honestly and morally should have been completed to. So I always hated that phrase, but what I do is I take something negative and find a way to spin it into a positive. That's why I took the phrase that hindsight is 2020 and developed a plan to use that concept retrospectively. That is how I came up with what I call my 5-year plan rule. So the way it works is simple, but it can have a dramatic effect on your life. So currently I'm working through the 5-year plan that I set when I was 22 years old, graduating college. And I set 3 goals. One was financial, the other was a relationship goal, and the other one was my personal life goal. Financially, I wanted to be able to make $100,000 at the age of 27. I also wanted to be debt-free. Relationship-wise, I wanted to be married to my current girlfriend who I'm still dating. And then personal goals wise, I wanted to have a successful YouTube channel. And you guys can see how that one's going. Once you set in place those goals that are 5 years out, you just go back and you break it down into yearly goals. So financially speaking, I know I needed to get into a field in year 1 that could potentially get me to my 5-year goal. So I chose medical device sales because I know that that industry could have gotten me to where I wanted to be. And I ended up finding a not so well paying job, but I knew it was fine to take that job because within year 1, it worked toward my 5-year goal of getting into that industry. Year 2, I wanted to be debt free. So I had business loans, personal loans, car loans, and student loans all racked up against me. And currently I'm set to pay off the remainder of my student loans. Everything else is paid off in December. So I'm pretty excited about that one. So going into year 3, my goal for year 3 is to make sure I do whatever I can in order to guarantee that I get the bonus related to my job this year. Once I get that bonus, I will be guaranteed to be making over $100,000 with benefits and whatnot. So technically within 3 years, I was able to achieve my 5-year goal. So I'm going to adjust my goal to be making sure my salary itself without any benefits is above $100,000. So going into year 4, my goal is to have at least $10,000 of side income come in that is completely independent of my main job. So the way I plan on achieving that in year 4 is to have a robust investment portfolio. I plan on getting a condo that I will lease out and rent out to somebody, so that will bring in income. And hopefully by the end of year 4, this YouTube channel will be monetizable. So all of that together, hopefully by the end of year 5, I will be making $100,000 and I should be unless something comes up that I don't see or proactively prepare for, should be debt-free. Now, I know this sounds very simple and almost like common sense, but a lot of people actually don't live their lives in this retrospective way. Setting this 5-year goal basically gave me an instructor handbook on how to live my life over the next 5 years in order to get what I want done completed. Something to keep in mind is I always assume I can lose my job. I'm always looking out there for better opportunities than my current position. I think everybody should do that. You should always look out for yourself. But the other side of this is when you have this 5-year instructional book essentially laid out in front of you, and you know in year 4 you have to buy a condo, you can't go out every night and spend money with your friends, right? Like you can't go out and uselessly waste money if you need $20,000 as a down payment for a condo to rent out. Or the other way to look at it is if you do want to go out with your friends during that 5-year period, you're going to have to find a way to hit that goal while also making enough income to hit that goal, plus justify going out, getting drinks with your friends, and spending an exorbitant amount of money on fun. I use this 5-year plan in order to dictate my complete budget. Like it essentially controls my life. And a lot of people think that that sounds like the plan will shackle you down. But in reality, what it does is free you up to be the person that you want to be. And I don't worry at all about things going wrong because I've built contingency plans into my 5-year plan. So if anything happens to me, I already know my way out of it. So that was a pretty detailed example of what I would do with my 5-year plan when it comes to finances. So I'll go ahead and completely and quickly go through my 5-year plan in terms of my relationship as well as this YouTube channel. So real quickly for my relationship, to get married in 5 years, that means I have to propose in 4, which means in year 3, I have to start saving an X amount of money in order to have enough money for the ring and marriage, which means in year 2, I want her to move in with me so we can make sure we're compatible and we don't want to kill each other after living together. It's been going well so far, just so you know. And then from year 1, I would have to trick her into falling into love with me. I'm hoping and, low-key praying that I didn't trick her into falling in love with me. By the way, amazing girlfriend. And for YouTube, in order to make roughly $10,000 based off of financial algorithms, I would need at least 50,000 subscribers in year 5, right? So that's the year 5 goal. That means in year 4, I want to make sure I'm making at least 4 videos a week. In year 3, I want to make sure I've hit 1,000 subscribers. Year 2 would be spent essentially just getting comfortable in front of the camera, learning the trade of becoming a YouTuber, and then year 1 would be saving up all of the money needed to buy this equipment. So what's really the takeaway from this video? In terms of poverty finance, I believe that a lot of people find themselves in a bad situation because they weren't prepared. But the reason why most people aren't prepared is because they don't know what to plan for. So this whole point of the 5-year plan is to give you something to prepare for and to plan out, and you'll notice that you'll naturally build contingencies into your life and things can't falter you out of your path as easily as before. For example, if you want to get your income up, you might need to go back to school. So set a 5-year plan to get you into school or plan on finishing within 5 years and then go, hey, what do I need to do by this year? Which means what do I need to do each month of this year? What do I need to do each week? And therefore, what do I need to do each day in order so when I look forward in 5 years or look back per se in 5 years, I can know I did everything I was supposed to do, and that is why I'm here where I'm at today. Just to be completely clear, from my life example, clarity in action, making sure you're making specific, decisive decisions is what is going to get you to where you want to be. So I really hope somebody takes something out of this video. If you did, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, like the video, and leave a comment. Once again, it definitely helps out the channel. I would love it if you did it. But remember, it may be hard now, but it doesn't always have to be. See you in the next one.